Beerables Inc. is an e-solutions company that provides custom web design, web application development, and internet marketing services to individuals and businesses. They can build powerful e-commerce sites, mobile apps, develop content, and market you on social media. They can help manage your brand's reputation and provide rock-solid customer support. Call today at 1-800-651-6091 or email us at info@beerables.com for a free consultation today. Again, the number is 1-800-651-6091.
The Shaw Purely Law Group and IMI Law Help Inc. are proud to announce the release of the Immigration Law Podcast on iTunes, Google Play, TuneIn, and other renowned podcast channels. Immigration Law Podcast was designed to provide the audience with information on various U.S. immigration issues. The podcasts are unique because they are presented by the prominent attorney, Shaw Purely, covering topics such as B-1, B-2 visas, visitor and business visas, H-1B visas, L-1 visas, O visas, EB-1 visas, student visas, perm labor certifications, national interest waivers, NIW, green cards, and citizenship. Although educational in nature, the podcasts provide a rare insight on immigration news and politics from an experienced lawyer's perspective. Immigration Law Podcasts, a unique perspective on immigration law. Download them from iTunes or Google Play. For more information, visit attorneyonair.com or call 510-742-5887. This is just an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is created by this ad.
Are you an H-1B visa holder? Do you have an I-140 petition approved or have an extension under AC-21 provisions? Are you on H-4 visa? If yes, we've got amazing news for you. As of May 26, 2015, you or your spouse on H-4 visa might be eligible for a work permit, aka EAD. And to apply, you need a lawyer who knows about H-4 visa issues. Lawyer Shah Parali has been at the forefront of this fight for H-4 rights and has actually helped make this dream a reality. Now, his firm is ready to help you or your spouse get their EADs. Call 510-742-5887 or visit www.splgpc.com to apply for your EAD. This is an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is created by this ad.
And now, from the San Francisco Bay Area studios, KLOK proudly presents to you the prominent attorney Shaw Parali for the Shaw Parali Law Show, coming at you with over 50,000 watts of power. The Shaw Parali Law Show, where all your views matter.
Hello everybody. Assalamu alaikum, Sastikar, namaskar to all the listeners. This is attorney Shaw Parali for the Shaw Parali Law Show, and today we're going to have a show talking about, of course, it's a few days before the elections. We're going to talk a little bit about the issues related to the elections, but today, first of all, I wanted to say happy birthday to my wife. It's her birthday today, so I wanted to say a special happy birthday to her. And then also, today we're going to cover many topics, including Prudential Revocation and other related topics. And if you're not hearing me well, please let us know. And also give us a call if you have any questions at 510-742-5887 is our office number, but for the studio is 408-912-58 480-912-5565. I'm sorry, I'm confusing two numbers. So today we are going to talk a little bit about prudential revocations and what is happening right now on the immigration front. A lot of things are happening, but we did some kind of predictions for December, and we don't know really right now if, depending who wins the elections, we're going to see a different visa built-in. My guess is there might be a move in the next 2 months, at least a move on the Chart B, which is basically the the chart where you have the acceptance but not the processing time. As for the processing time, I'm hoping it will move to around 2008 on EB2 for India. As for the acceptance date, which is chart B, I'm hoping there will be 1 year movement. So let us look at what happens next. The visa bulletin will come up probably just after the elections, or maybe even on elections day. So let us cross our fingers and hope things are going to move. As for family base, I don't think there will be great movement, but we will see some good movement probably on the employment-based EB categories. So now the issue that we are facing is prudential revocation. Lately, we have been getting news from some clients that, for those who don't know what is prudential revocation, let me go back a little bit, talk about prudential revocation. What happened, there is a rule under the state Department of State where if you have an H-1B, although your H-1B status is good while you're inside United States, if you get a DUI, they will send you an email that your visa from the State Department is revoked. What it means that stamp on your passport is revoked, and in order for you to get a new one, you have to go for the process again, get a new stamping. What that means also means they will send you to a doctor, making sure that you comply with the rules under the new guidelines. But the problem that we are seeing now also is an additional problem. It seems they're revoking also for some of the dependents their visa. The H-4, for example, are being revoked also. That means if you are inside the United States, you're not really affected. But once you travel abroad, you have to go for a new stamping. So make sure that if you have a DUI, you talk to a lawyer who understands what is happening, because this is going to create a lot of havoc. A lot of people have been traveling, and then suddenly there's a DUI here and they get stuck there. So you need to be careful on that. Having said that, now if you have any questions, feel free to call our studio, 408-912-5565, and we're going to take calls, of course, on every immigration aspect, including the if you have adjustment of status issues, H-1B, I-140, labor certification, you name it, 408-912-5565. And today we are live, and it's November 3rd today. So we have one caller. Let me take the caller. This is Sharp Rai. You're live on air.
Hi, Shah. This is Raj. I have a question for you.
Yes, go ahead. Raj.
The situation is, let's say the company A has been acquired by company B.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say I have a I-140 approved from company A, and now I decide to move from company A to company C. So my question is, I have several questions. The first question is, what happens in a case when I transfer from A to C? Does I also need to reapply the H-4 EAD for the dependent, or the existing H-4 EAD would be good enough, and just we need to transfer only H-1 and H-4?
Yeah, you just need to apply H-1 and H-4. The EAD will follow. As long as the EAD is good, it will follow. So basically, you don't have to redo the EAD. You can just do the H-1 and the H-4, okay?
Okay. Second question, thanks for that response. I'll
let you do two questions, but I won't be able to do more because a lot of people are waiting. So go ahead quickly.
Sure, sir. No problem. Thanks a lot.
Okay. So let me take another caller. This is Sharp Rai. You're live in here.
Hi.
Hi.
My name is Kumar. I have a question regarding my friend's H-1B situation. He came in at 2004. He had H-1, went through the H-1 process, and he got his H-1. And he had to go back to India and stayed there for 10 years. Now he's back on L2. Now he wants to go through the H1, apply for H1. Can he use the quota from 2004 again, or he has to go through the quota again?
Not really. He will have to go to the quota, because there is a rule where after 6 years, if you don't claim the H-1B after you left, they might not allow you to claim it back. Although in some case-by-case basis, I've seen cases where they allow it, but it's a case-by-case basis. Usually, if you have an I-140 file for you, they might allow it. Without the I-140, they will tell you had 6 years to claim it and you didn't claim it. So ultimately the 2004 it might be hard to get it, but you can always try, but the chances are kind of low. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, good luck to you. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Sharp Rai. You're live on air.
Hi, this is Kiran. This is
Hi,
with
Kiran.
respect to my I-140. I recently received my I-140. It's approved. I just wanted to know, is there any limit before I move to the next company, or I can move right away?
Okay, this is a very good question because a lot of people get confused. There is no limit, but there is always a risk of them canceling it any time. Even after 10 years, if there's no I-45 attached to the I-140, the company can cancel it. You can move the next day, but if the company cancels the I-140, you lose the I-140. You can keep the priority date, but you lose it. So there's no limit when to move, but they can cancel it anytime. There's no, like, you cannot say, oh, I have it for 5 years, now they're canceling it. They can still cancel it, okay?
So if at all I move using the priority date, if I get apply the I-140 with the new company, before it's approved, if they cancel it, what happens? What is my state?
No, but doesn't matter. Priority date, they cancel it or not, it still stay there unless there was fraud in applying for the original I-140. But there's no, they cancel it or not. It becomes very tricky because if you pass 6 years and they cancel it, you cannot do extension or even a transfer. And if there's any amendment, this is another problem too. If there's an amendment and you don't have an I-140, it will not get approved either. So you need to be very careful. Once you pass 6 years, that I-140 becomes really a big problem. So if the other company files a new I-140 and you have it in your hand, you're safe. But you have to have it in your hand whenever you're doing transfer. Once you pass 6 years, okay? Whenever you're doing transfer or even an amendment, you have to have the I-140, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Sharp Rally. You're live in air.
Hey, hi.
Hi.
I applied for my parents' green card, and they went through the visa interview process. And
Yes.
my dad got the green card immediately within 3 days, but my mother didn't. So I'm a little worried on, is that something that I need to worry about, or how do I know of my mother?
Yes and no, but most of the time the delay is based on what we call the security check, or the fingerprint is not appearing properly. So one of the problems we see mostly for people who are abroad is the security check. If your mom has not cleared that, then it might delay. But I'm pretty sure within few, especially for it really happens for women. It usually happens for men, but in this case, I think the security check. So just be patient. Give it around 30 days. If you don't hear anything, then you can contact a congressman and ask them to check on it for you. Okay?
Oh, okay. So is there nothing that I can contact to somebody to check it? Because
you can email them. You can email them, but they won't answer you right now. If it is a security check, one of the things you can do, send them an email, ask them what is happening, and they will probably answer you. They're pretty good with their emails right now, so ask them why. But 3 days is not. When did your mom had the interview?
So it's been a month. My mother and father both have the same interview, like in one interview. Like they both sit in the one place. And my dad didn't have an interpreter, and my mother had a interpreter, a language interpreter. But my dad got immediately, but one person interviewed both.
So send them an email if you don't. Yeah, send them an email. If not, then try to talk to your congressman and ask them to check on it for you, because they have a direct liaison with the State Department. Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Sharp Rai. You're live in here. Okay, I lost the caller. This is Sharp Rai. You're live in here. Let me take another. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hi. For taking the call.
I have it. Can you speak a little bit loud, because you have a huge background noise, please?
How about now?
Now it's better. Go ahead.
Better. Thank you. So I have I-140 approved from the previous company, and it is already like 5 years. I recently moved to a different company, and it's been 4 months I'm working with them. They are interested to do my I-140. They transferred my H-1B, and I moved there. But they are willing to, but it's just that it is taking their own time. and I do have good contact with my previous company. They won't be revoking it, but I'm just scared the way right now. EB2 is that. Do you think it would be advancing? And my priority date is 2012, by the way, 2012 February. So, what are the risks I'm seeing right now, and what are the things that I really have to push with this company?
Well, the only risk is that if Company A, let's call it Company A revokes your I-140, you're going to have a big problem to extend next year. So as long as they don't revoke it, you're safe, kind of safe in terms of extension of your H-1B. As for Company B, you should push them to do that because you're already 5.5 years in the game. So it's what happens if Company A, for whatever reason, revokes the I-140, then you will be stuck. You won't be able to continue here. So I recommend that you push them to get your I-140 started as soon as possible. That's all you can do at this point. But as long as A keeps your I-140, you're pretty much safe. Okay?
Yeah, and if EB2, do you think it would advance the way it's going right now? Do you think if it goes current, would I be able to file EAD?
Well, you can't with the Company B. You have to go back to Company A to do that. So, you can do it back with Company A, but not Company B if there's no I-140 file for you. You cannot use that I-140 from A except if you go back to A. Okay?
Thank you, Shah. Thank you so much, Shah.
Good luck to you. Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shapra. You're live on air.
Hi.
Hi.
This is Preeti calling.
Hi, Preeti. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you.
I'm doing well, too. What can I do for you?
Yeah. I just have one question. My husband actually, he had applied for a H1 in 2008 and he got it stamped and approved as well. But he never traveled to US and it got expired.
Yes.
But now we are in the US with L1. So is there any possibility that he could use the H1 which he has never used basically, but which has been stamped and approved?
Yes and no. I was answering this earlier. I don't know if you heard it. But they give you usually 6 years to take advantage of that. Unless you have an I-140 approved, they might not allow you. But the best way to do that is to try to revive the H-1B and see if they accept it. Because I've seen in some cases they do, in some cases they claim the rule of 6 years. So usually you have 6 years unless you have an I-140. Does he have an I-140 for him?
Currently he has got it. It's been a month or so.
Okay, so try to revive the H-1B then. Based on that I-140, you might be able to do it. I've done it in few cases, but I've lost also in other few cases. So it's a case-by-case basis. So you can try it because that rule of 6 years is not something very, very strict, and it's not really there even though they claim it. But within 6 years, so since we are 2016, you're already 8 years. But yeah, you can try it and make her. He becomes a cap exam H-1B. If the paperwork is prepared right, you might get it done. Yes, and if you need help, just give us a call. We'll handle it for you. Okay?
Definitely. Thank you very much.
Good luck to you. The number is 510-742-5887, and the number to the studio today, I know we're getting a lot of callers, 408-912-5565. The website to check is attorneyonair.com. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shabrai. You're live on air.
Yeah, hi, Shaw. This is Kumar calling from San Jose. It's a great show.
Hi, Kumar.
Thanks for helping the community.
Oh, thank you so much for your kind words. What can I do for you, sir?
Actually, I was with Company A for almost 7-8 years. Then I moved to Company B. On my approved 140, they got only 1 year extension.
Yes.
But they haven't filed, the Company B haven't filed my labor yet. I'm insisting them to file, but they are taking their own sweet time.
Of course, yeah.
So what if after 1 year, if I don't have a labor from Company B, still can I get an extension onto my H1?
If you have the old I-140, yes. The rule just requires that an I-140 is present. It doesn't matter which company it is from, and the dates are not current. then you can still get an extension. But the problem we are facing now, many companies more and more are revoking those I-140s. It used to be back when you have big companies, I didn't see them revoke that. But lately I've been getting a lot of calls where big companies too are starting to revoke those previous I-140. So that's why I tell people whenever you have your past 6 years, your I-140 becomes an umbilical cord, just like a baby.
Okay, what if tomorrow they file labor and they try to extend me, still that 365 days of labor, will that be applicable?
Yeah, it is applicable, but if you pass 6 years, sometimes they unless you have an I-140, they will tell you no, the labor was not filed prior to that. But since you're going to recapture a time of an I-140 which was filed previously, you might be able to claim the 365 days pending. But there's no 365 days pending really right now unless there's an audit. But if there's an audit, yes, they will give you another 1 year extension. But the best is to have an I-140 approved as soon as possible.
Oh, okay. Great. So
okay,
if I have that 140 approved, not revoked by company A, then I'll be good forever, right?
You're good not forever until the dates become current. If the dates become current, then you're not allowed to do that technically. Okay?
So I have to move back to company A, then file my 485.
Exactly. You got the answer right there. Okay?
All right. Thank
Good
you
luck to you. Wish you all the best. Let me take another caller. This is Shaprai. You're live in air.
Hi, good morning, Shah.
Good morning.
I have a question.
Yes.
Actually, I filed for my parents' green card some time ago. They came to US, and for some reason, like when they went back to India, they couldn't come back for some social reason. So now I have refiled their green card. And I have reached at that stage where they are asking for the documents to submit. Now, since they had their green card before and it is expired, do I need to go through the whole process again, or is there any shortcut?
Yes or no, it depends what happened, how they lost it. If they lost it by abandonment, they might have a confusion happening. They might say they still have a green card. You might have to give up on the old one and then refile. But there's no shortcut. The shortcut, you should have done it before you refile. There's something called SB1, if I'm not mistaken. If you go there and the U.S. Embassy believes that they had good reasons to stay outside, they might just revalidate the old green card. How long did they stay outside?
It's a couple of years now.
Couple of years. Yeah, you might still be able to do that. Try to do the SB1. Go to the U.S. Embassy, pay the fees, and ask them if they can revalidate that same green card. Then you don't have to redo the whole process. If not, then you will have to sign a statement that they are giving up on the old green card, and then either they take a visitor visa, or you refile their green card. So you can try that before you even refile the green card, okay?
So is there any form that I need to fill out?
Yeah, it's SB1. Just be in contact with the U.S. Embassy. I keep forgetting on the name of the form, but I think it's SB1 if I'm not mistaken. The code is SB1. They will have a form and there's a fee to pay for that. And if they are eligible, just to let you know, very few people get it, but some people do get it. So try that, then you move to the next level, okay?
Okay, and you're saying
okay.
SSSM, B as a boy, SB1, right?
Yeah, SB1. If you go on the Travel State Department website, you will see they have, if you Google it, it will come right away there. And it will give you all the details and what form. The form is DS117, okay? And the fees, you will see the fees and everything there. Try to do that first. And then based on that, then if that doesn't work, then you'll have to go to the normal process, okay?
I see. Okay, thank you so much.
Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shaprari. You are live in here.
Hey, hi. Thanks, sir. Thanks for taking my call.
You're welcome, sir.
Just another 140 related question. I know you have been getting a lot of questions today on the same topic.
No problem.
So I'm with company A with I-140 approved a couple of years ago. And then now I'm planning to move to company B, but the job description, the role might be completely different.
Okay.
So what is the effect on the 140?
And no effect. Because anyway, you're going to refile a new I-140 with that company. They can put you from a completely different position. The only time it's important if you are you are under AC-21. That means an I-485 adjustment of status was filed for you. Then when you move to another job, it has to be same or similar. But because in this case, only thing you're going to borrow is your priority date. It doesn't matter the job description in this case. But if you are going to do AC-21, which is basically the AC-21 that I'm talking about here, I think is under section 104C or B, A, B, and C, I think. And what it says there is you have to move to 180 days and same or similar position. But if there is no I-485, that means adjustment attached to it, then it doesn't matter because the only thing you're taking is a priority date, not the I-140. Okay?
Got it. Okay. One follow-up question is, if I decide to move to company C from there, as long as company A doesn't revoke it, we are good to move to C, right?
Yes. As long as one company is holding the I-140 and the dates are not current, you're pretty much free to move to A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay?
All right. Thank you.
Okay, so let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shaprai. You're live on air. Hello? Hello, this is Shaprai. You're live on air.
Hi, this is Kumar. I just have a question regarding a visitor visa.
Yes, sir.
Is there an implication for visitors that they cannot come back to the country for 6 months stay consecutively?
I didn't get your question. What do you mean? Someone stays here 6 months and then leave and come back or extend?
Right after, between 15 days, if they come back, is there an implication or a rule that says that they cannot come back to the U.S.
There's no law. It's at the discretion of the officer at the airport. If the officer sees, it all depends on many factors, but there's no exact answer because it's at their discretion. So there's no law that prevents them to come back. But if someone has stayed here 6 months, as long as they don't violate it, of course, they didn't violate their visa, they left and they come back after 15 days, at the airport they will question them why they are coming back. They usually don't do it if it is for elder people, but for young people, yes, the chances of basically getting denied at the airport is high. So yes and no, there's no law, it's at their discretion. Okay?
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Good luck to you. So let me take another caller. This is Shaprai. You're live on air. Hello? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we had a lot of callers. I think we have another one, but before I move on to the next topic, which is debt settlement, I wanted to say thank you to all the listeners, and I'm going to be talking a little bit about many other issues that we are thinking. And happy birthday to fella today, and I'm going to cover topics on issues relating to the filing of your H-1Bs and the Prudential Revocation, which I started early in the morning. But let me take a caller first, and then I will move to the next topic. This is Shaprai. You're live on air.
Hello, my name is Satya. I have a question regarding I-140. So my company had filed a I-140 for me, and they have filed under premium. Now it's approved, and I got my own I-140 approved some 3 months ago. So I've been hearing that there is a new law wherein after 6 months I'll be able to move to a new company, and my old company will not be able to revoke my I-140.
There's no new law. Okay. This is a problem. People rely so much on those forums, which are basically spreading a bunch of lies there. That law was proposed. It's not law yet. So until it becomes law, don't rely on that. So there's no 6-month rule or anything yet. So that law is something proposed. Everybody was hoping on it, even myself. But it has not become law. So 6 months, even you leave after 6 months, after 10 years, they can still cancel it any time at this point, unless that law passes. That law has not passed, so don't rely on that, okay?
Okay. I have one more follow-up question. Like my wife is on H-1B visa, and her job is done here in the U.S., and she wanted to be dependent on me as a H-4. And in future, probably if she finds another job, will she be able to use the earlier H-1 and move from H-4 to H-1?
Yes, she can if she has not used the 6 years, yes. Because once she moves on H4, the clock stops on her 6 years. So yeah, she can always claim it down the road. But if she reaches 6 years on H1B, not on H4, she will not be able to claim it. But yes, it's called a cap exempt transfer, yes.
Oh, cap exempt even if the H1 validity expires, right? Like her current H1 is valid till the end of 2017. But even by the time she finds another job, even if the H1 expires, she can still file for on that H1 under cap exempt status, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And she will get usually 3 years from there, whatever time is left on her total 6 years. And just to let you know, the time she spent on H4 doesn't count, okay? So, yes, let's say she used 3 years on the H1B, she moved to H4. Once the H4 is approved, the clock stops on the H1. So she still have another 3 years left, depending on how much time she used on the total 6 years, okay?
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
Good luck to you. And if you need help, just give us a call, 510-742-5887. I don't know if you have more callers today. This is Sharp Rai, you're live on air. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we will still be taking callers today. I don't think Amit will be there today, so we'll continue the show till the end. So you can call us 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565. This is Attorney Sharp Rai from the Sharp Rai Law Group, talking about issues on immigration, and I'm going to also talk about debt settlement, and we're going to cover many topics regarding the immigration. One of them is Prudential Revocation. As I mentioned earlier on the show, this is a big problem, but let me first cover a little bit before I take the caller, Franco, quickly. Debt settlement. This is coming really fast at us. Although the economy seems to be doing well, a lot of people are not doing well, so they have problems with their credit cards, their second mortgages, sometimes business loans. We can help you get out of those debts, and if you need help, check yourdebtsettlementattorney.com or call us at 510-742-5887. Let me take the other caller, Franco. This is Sharp Rai. You're live on air. Okay, I think I lost the caller, so let me see if I have another one. This is Sharp Rai. You're live on air.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, I have a question on this EAD and H1. Can anyone have the green card, EAD, and also H1 parallelly?
Yes, because the H1 is a dual intent visa. You can have both, but you have to pick one to use. So if you're using the H1, you use the H1. If you're moving on the EAD, you move on the EAD. Then you can comply with the rules of the EAD. But yeah, because one is a non-immigrant dual intent visa and the other one is a period of stay authorized by the Attorney General, it can go in parallel.
So because the 140 is not approved and I was thinking of moving on the EAD of green card, so will it be safe to be doing that or no?
Depends on your case. If the case is strong, then it's fine, do that. But I would recommend having the I-140 approved. Then you will feel safer, because if the I-140 doesn't get approved, you're going to lose the adjustment of status, and that means also the EAD will be gone. So you don't want to take that kind of risk. So I would recommend premium the I-140. Get an answer, unless you cannot go in premium, depending on what kind of category you file. But if you can get on premium, get it on premium first, then you move. Okay?
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Sean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck to you. I don't know if you have more caller, Franco. This is Sharp Rai. You're live on air.
Hi. I have a question regarding the green card. I actually lost my green card in the shopping mall, and then I applied for a replacement green card. And then it's been more than 5 months, and we still haven't received our green card, the replacement card yet. So if I called them, and then they said the current status is they're processing the April the submissions that are applied in April. So we applied in May. So So if I need to travel out of US, so like, is there any way that I can get a temporary permit or something to get until I get that?
Yes, what you need to do, take your receipts, go to make an appointment with the USCIS under the appointment on their website. Go and get what we call a 551 stamp. Tell them you have to travel, show them the receipt, they will put what we call a 551 stamp and you can travel on that. The 551 stamp is just like the green card except it's temporary.
Oh, okay. So we need to fill out some form and take the appointment.
No. You don't have to fill any form. Just get an appointment. Bring your receipt with you. You know the field office at the wherever you reside, which is closer for you, maybe Santa Clara or San Francisco. Get an appointment with them, and then they will put the stamp right there.
Oh, okay. So I can use that for my travel and then...
The stamp is the green card itself, except it's a temporary one. Okay?
Okay, that's great. Yeah, thank you.
Good luck to you. You're welcome. Let me take another caller. This is Sharp Rai. You're live in here.
Hello, Shah. Thanks for taking my call.
You're welcome.
I have a question on the green card. My green card date was current in 2014.
I'm hearing your GPS. I can't hear you. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead. I didn't.
We had an interview. It's on based on employment, but still they called for an interview. And after that, they issued that they'll be reviewing. And this year it was current for 1 month only. And still we did not receive the green card. And I went and took an info pass and asked for. I took an info pass and went to the inquired about it, and they said it's an extended review process. So I didn't really understand what exactly is that.
There might be many reasons. For one, maybe the I-140 is already approved.
Yes, I have EAD also.
Okay, so this is the thing. There might be two reasons there. Number one, there might be the companies under investigation. They are looking at all the I-140s. Number two, there might be a situation where you yourself you are not yet passing the test of what we call the background check. So it's very hard to tell if they're saying extended review just like that. My recommendation is to talk to your lawyer who's doing that, or try to get a congressman involved to look what is happening. But it's very hard to tell unless they give us more details if it is background check or the company itself is under investigation. So until we know that, we won't be able to answer that.
Oh, sorry. But how do I know what kind of background?
They won't tell you, because if they're doing an investigation, they won't tell you, because that's their thing. They will only tell you when they have their proof, or they want to do if they want to take the I-140 away, they will send you a notice of intent to deny. Then it will be, you will have to answer that, or the company will have to answer that. Or ultimately, if it is just you guys, they're doing background checks, so they should hopefully be able to clear it. There's a way to unclog those cases. You have to sue the government, but right now I'm not recommending anybody to do that. It's called a writ of mandamus. I've done a lot of them, but right now I'm not recommending because of the situation is too tense. My advice is to wait a little bit more. After the election, things might start getting cleared. But otherwise, if things are not getting cleared by December, you need to talk to your attorney or give me a call at the office. We'll look into the case. Okay? Okay.
Sure, thank you.
Good luck to you. 510-742-5887. You can call me at the office. Let me take another caller. This is Sharp Rai. You're live in here.
Hi,
Hello.
I have a question.
Yes.
So right now I'm on H1 visa and my husband has 140 approved. So I want to move to H4 EAD, and in future, in case if my husband moves job and if his employer revokes the current I-140, will my H4 EAD still be valid?
Yes, it will be valid if he does the extension for H4 for you. As long as the H1 is not broken in status, the H4 is not broken, the EAD is still good. So yeah, you just have to be doing the movement right and keep the H4 alive through the H1. Yes, you can use your EAD.
Okay, so is there any validity date for EAD?
Yes, usually they issue them sometimes 2 years, sometimes 3 years, but it's usually 2 years for each case unless your visa is expired before that. For example, let's say you have an H4 expiring at the time when you apply, your H4 expires in January. Then the EAD will go up to January, and in order for you to get a new one, you have to reapply for the H4 extension and then apply for the EAD. And the same rule will apply. If your H1, your husband's H1 expires in January, then your H4 will expire in January. That means the EAD will expire in January. So the validity usually go to 2 years. I've seen cases of 3 years, but most of them are 2 years. Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Let me take another caller. This is Shaparai. You're live on air.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Good. Yes, you're live on air. Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So
you're live on air.
I have one question.
Yes.
I want to know when we get the H4 EAD and we convert from H4 to we start working on EAD. Where it will reflect exactly?
I didn't get your question. What did you say? I'm sorry.
Suppose we have H4 visa and once we get the EAD, so it will be H4 EAD, correct? And if we start working on H4 EAD, where it will exactly update?
Which update?
Like H4 EAD updates.
What do you mean update? I'm not getting the question.
Like any document will get updated or any visa status where I can see the reflection. That my H4 is converted to H4.
Of course, once you do the H1, you're moving to H4. There's no H4 EAD. The EAD is attached to the H4, so you have to be an H4. Your update is that person moves to H4. So once you see your approval notice on the H4, the H1 is out. So you cannot have both running at the same time. You can go back to the H1, but as soon as you see the approval and you get the EAD, then it's automatic. You're an H4 first, and then the EAD second. The EAD is just a product of the H4. It doesn't stand on its own. So it's online. You will see it. There's nothing. You just have to inform the HR or someone that you're moving to the EAD, but there's nothing special because there is no status for H4 EAD. There's status for H4, but the EAD is attached to it if you're eligible. That's all. Okay?
Okay, so the status will be always H4 only, but we got the EAD. That means we are legally allowed to work. That's correct?
Exactly. The H4 is a status still H4. The status has not changed. It stays the same. It's only the EAD is a gift kind of attached to it. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, good luck to you.
Okay,
That's a very good question because many people confuse. They think the H4 EAD is a status. It's the H4 which is a status. The EAD is just an addition. Okay? Okay.
You are in H4 only. They will not know like you are using EAD or not. They will not be knowing that.
No, they will not because there's no obligation to use the EAD. You can have it. You can use it when you want. You don't want to use it. You don't have to use it. You want to open a business. You can open a business. So there's no forcing that you have to use that EAD when you have it. Okay.
Okay, but one question is from H4 to H1 if we convert, then it will reflect 2 years, and they will know that you are in H1, not H4, correct?
Yes, because once you go in H1, you have to work. If you don't work, then the H1 is pretty much gone. So that's the risk. So you have to be careful. Okay.
Okay. Right? Thank you very much.
Good luck to you. So bye. Let me take another caller. This is Shaparai. You're live in here.
Hi, Shapur Ali. This is Raj. I have a question. So,
yes, sir. Go ahead.
I recently switched my company from company A to B, and I had a I-140 approved from company A. And now within company B, I want to explore change of group. So I wanted to understand if this requires a reapplication of H1, and will this be dependent upon I-140 in any way?
So I didn't get the question completely. You say you have an I-140 and then you move to you transfer your company. That's what you said. And then what happened next? I'm sorry,
and then in the company B, I want to change my group. I want to go to work in a different group.
Okay.
So I've been working in company B for now a few months, and I want to change to a different group within company B.
Okay, so
Are you going to move from that space, or you're staying in that same kind of region?
I'm going to stay in the same region, just work in a different group within the same company. We'll be going to the same office.
This is the only thing. If there's a material change, then you need to do an amendment, right? That's under the SIMEO case. The problem, if the I-140 is not there during the amendment, they won't give it to you. So be careful only on that. But if it is just a simple kind of, it all depends how much changes are you going to incur. For example, moving from a place, changing kind of, for example, let's say they're changing your position from program analyst, for example, to a software engineer, something. They need to do an amendment. And the problem is, if you pass 6 years and the I-140 has been taken away, you cannot even do that amendment. And this is where a lot of people are having problems. So be very careful there. Okay?
I see. Okay.
Okay, good luck to you. You're welcome. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shapra. You're live in here. So, ladies and gentlemen, we had so many callers now, and I think we have another 9 minutes to go. So I might be able to take a couple of more callers, but I wanted to also cover the topic of prudential revocation. Two things I want you to know right now. Number one, if you have a DUI and you're planning to travel, or your family member dependents are planning to travel, be very careful. Talk to a lawyer. Don't travel just like that, because you will have to get a new visa stamp even you have one, because automatically they will take away those visa stamps. So you might be stuck there for a while. So one warning. Number two, if you have done I used to tell people, okay, once you do that I-140 transfer, you're safe and you're moving to that company. Even the company, let's say your company A has your I-140 and you're moving to company B, and the I-140 has been and you pass 6 years, you got your transfer and extension approved, no problem. But there's another problem which is coming up because of the rule of SIMEO case, where you have an amendment that needs to be done every time you do a material change. For example, if you're working for a consulting placement company, they will keep moving you from project to project. What happens, they have to do an amendment. And the problem now that we are seeing, if the I-140 is, let's say company A gets upset and they revoke the I-140, when they do that amendment for you, you will get a denial. Because every time you're doing a transfer, every time you're doing an extension or an amendment, it's all under the same rule of the I-140 has to be present. Doesn't matter how much time you're left on that transfer or previously you had, you will not be able to use it. So be very careful. Let me take one last caller, Franco, and then I'll go over these topics quickly. This is Shapra. You're live in air. Hello. Hi.
I was in employee A, and they filed my 485 labor and 140 approved. Moved to company B, where they continued the 485 and H1 both, and EAD. Now I am changing to there is a cost reduction, and I got separated from company B. So I'm on EAD and H1 previously. Now can I continue only on EAD, or do I need to?
Yeah, as long as you meet the requirements of AC21, yes, you can continue on EAD. Because you transfer company, as long the conditions of AC21 is 180 days has passed since the I-45 was filed, and also you move to a same or similar position. If you have done that, yeah, you can just use EAD and ignore the H1. But if you have not done that, then you better be careful. Unfortunately, unless you analyze it and make sure you meet those requirements, then your whole green card is in jeopardy. That means also the EAD. So be careful. But yes, in simple terms, from what you're telling me, you should be able to use your EAD. But make sure you meet the requirements of AC21, 180 days, and same or similar position. Okay?
And if I have to come back from India when the EAD is there, I don't have to go to visa stamping, is it?
No. EAD is one thing. You have to have what we call the advanced parole also, combo card or something. If you don't have the advanced parole, then you will lose all of it. So make sure you have the
advanced parole and EAD both on same card.
Yes. Yeah, then you don't need the H1B stamp. No. As long as you have a job and everything. Okay? Good luck to you. So we had a lot of callers today, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to thank you all. It was an awesome day today, and anything I'm telling you today is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. And I think, Franco, I have 5 more minutes to go, so I'm going to talk a little bit about the issues I was mentioning earlier, especially the debt settlement. Debt settlement is something where we can help you really in getting out of debts. Many people don't realize it. It's not only bankruptcy that can actually get you out of some debts. We can negotiate those debts and get it to a fraction of its value. For example, you owe on a credit card like maybe $20,000. We can negotiate it and reduce it to maybe $2,000. It all depends, right? It's a case-by-case basis, and we have done many of those. And for those who have their houses are underwater, the second mortgages, we can also help them on those. So you can check with us 510-742-5887, and you can check the website yourdebtsettlementattorney.com, yourdebtsettlementattorney.com. And for those I was mentioning a warning right now, be careful if you have a DUI and you're traveling, not only you but your family also, you might have to go for a new stamping on your visa, even you have a stamp. As long as you're inside the US, you're okay, but once you travel, it becomes an issue. And also for those having an I-140 from a previous company using that to do extension or transfer, if there's an amendment done and the original company revokes that I-140, you're going to have another problem. So having said that, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of things coming up. Elections are coming up. Don't forget to vote. And I wanted to tell people, check who's the candidate who's best for your choices, because many of our listeners are U.S. citizens, so it's important for you to vote and make sure that you exercise your civic rights. And it's very important for not only you but for the community and for the U.S. as a whole, and make the right choice. So we will know by Tuesday night who is the next president of the United States and who's going to be controlling the Senate. So those are very, very important, because that's what makes a difference when we see all those laws being passed. So having said that, now I wanted to say thank you to our listeners. Today is my wife's birthday, so I say happy birthday, but it's also in a couple of days will be the anniversary of our law firm, so it's 2 things at the same time, so we'll celebrate. And if you have any questions, feel free to call us 510-742-5887. The website to check is attorneyonair.com, attorneyonair.com. We recommend that we have a petition online to reduce EB2 waiting time. Please sign that petition, share it with your friends. We are hoping that we can make the change like we did on H4 EAD and passing that law. And again, if you need help on any immigration matter, whether it's H1B, L1, family petitions, marriage petitions, give us a call at 510-742-5887, 510-742-5887. Thank you so much, Franco, and have a great election day. Wish you all the best. You will hear me after the elections now next Thursday. Hopefully things are going to get better. And at night we have rebroadcast on Friday night, midnight. We have the rebroadcast of this show, so those who missed it will be able to hear it. Thank you so much for listening. Bye-bye. Take care. I will be back on next Thursday. Bye-bye.
If you own a property and have a second mortgage on it, and if you want to keep this property and get rid of the second loan, attorney Shaw Parali can help. Call 510-742-5887. Due to the uncertain economy, many people have settled their debts for a fraction of its value. It's recommended to use an experienced lawyer to deal with it. Shaw Parali is an experienced debt settlement attorney and has handled hundreds of such cases successfully. There are no upfront fees for debt settlement. Only when you win, you pay. Call Shaw Parali, attorney at law, at 510-742-5887 or visit yourdebtsettlementattorney.com for a free assessment. This is just an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is established by this ad. The law does not guarantee success. Call 510-742-5887.